The 200-day simple moving average couldn't play more importance right now than ever. We're going to be looking at that in several time frames for a validation before an upside continuation. Also, a few things that can get in the way from the growth of AMC, including the Fed meeting coming up on Wednesday and several other factors. Let's go ahead and go over those potentials now. What is up, you guys? Thank you so much for stopping by once again. This is ARCa coming at you with an AMC, technicals, and raw price action thread of analysis on this happy Monday. Before we get started, please make sure to subscribe to the channel, like the video, and share the video with a friend so that you and them could consider joining our trading community in Discord called ARCa Bulls. With that said, let's dive right into the charts. Okay, team, so we are looking at, of course, this macro scale, right? Falling or descending triangle or right angle triangle, right? So we identified just recently that we did break out of this candle, out of this formation, right? And never actually got that retracement to test back to the newly converted, what was a resistance here, right? Into a support, right? So please notice here that the 8-hour time frame has now just about realized two tests of that support zone. Okay, so this is the validation process in order for us to that needs to undergo in order for us to get a continuation to the upside. So let's pull up the moving averages here and take a look at a couple things. Okay, first of all, the price action from today ended up bringing the price down to a low of about 487, of which where the SMA 200 and the support line of the triangle shared some confluence, right? So another thing here is that we did face another drop to it before getting a bounce to the upside. Okay, so that was very good for the price action to do. Okay, 8-hour time frame silver cross has happened right over here on literally on Friday, right? So we have that EMA 21 crossing upside of the EMA 55, looking very bullish there. Now, if we move on to the 12-hour time frame, go ahead and notice how the 12-hour time frame also has the SMA 200 located right down here, of which we use for a support as well. Okay, so that's getting even more curious and more curious, right? So so it's a very important thing here. The next thing I wanted to show you is the fact that today, upon the macro closure, I understand upon the traditional close of the markets, right? I get it. We closed at 5:30 post market, right? But if we can go ahead and take a look at this, we closed the traditional markets upside of the SMA 200, right? And the SMA 200 is located at about 543. So current price action at post market is at about 530 right down here. Okay, team, so it's still pretty good for us to have considered closing upside of the SMA 200 on a daily. Okay, team, so now also notice one more thing here. The daily time frame is pretty much suggesting that we're about to get a silver cross here, right? So silver crosses happen when you have the shorter time frame exponential moving average 21 period crosses upside of the 55 period exponential. Okay, so these are the two moving averages right here. What's powerful is that it would happen. The ideal moment to get this cross would be when both of the moving averages are pivoted towards the upside of which they're already facing. Okay, so we're gonna have to go ahead and keep an eye on this silver cross right here, because this is it's very likely for it to present a super bullish outlook for the asset in general. Okay, so the price action will react upon that silver cross. Okay, team, so let's go ahead and just look at one more thing over here. Okay, so yeah, no, the golden crosses I think are more consistent in the shorter time frames. They're about to start cascading, is what I'm saying. Okay, so yeah, let's just go ahead and touch on that ever so slightly here, just so that we can identify what those potentials are. Okay, golden crosses are very powerful. That is the big brother of the silver cross, right? So that is consistent of the SMA, the simple moving average 50 period, crossing upside of the SMA 200, right? The 200-day simple moving average. So please notice here that the moving averages are essentially converging, getting very close to each other, right? So if you look back on the time frames here, let's go to the bi-hourly, you can see that the golden cross already happened here. And by the way, just by the way, that golden cross happened back right over here about, let's see, I'm sorry, where did it happen? Yeah, right here. So 2, 4, 6, 8, yeah, 8 hours before this massive pump to the upside, we got a golden cross on the buy hourly. Okay, team, so now jumping up to the 3 hour, the golden cross happened right over here. Okay, now as we jump into the next, and let's see what happened actually. All right, upon this golden cross, this was already the overextension. Now the 4 hour time frame is essentially going to be the one that's next. So as the time frames increase and the golden cross starts to cascade into those higher time frames, the potency behind the golden cross becomes more and more, I guess, it becomes stronger and stronger, right? So I don't say more stronger, right? So, it gets stronger and stronger. So the potency becomes really, really thick as we start to increase the time frames of the golden cross, okay? So when we do reach the daily time frame golden cross, that is going to be the official shift from bear market to bull market cycle on the particular asset you are observing, okay, teams? So yeah, it's looking pretty good. If we were to put, let's see, some analysis here into determining what that upside can be in the coming days, then let's just go ahead and see what that potential is. Okay, so you know what? Let's go ahead and load up a master layout here with ticker symbol AMC. And you know what? Yeah, I think I could do it from here. Maybe a little messy there, but it's still okay. All right, so yeah, this is entirely okay. What we're going to be doing here is observing these indicators anyway, okay? So another reason we were able to tell that we were going to face some type of support before a bounce, like not fully capitulating here, is the simple fact that the 8 hour time frame is creating a regression here from the stochastic momentum indicator. So the stochastic momentum indicator is consistent of an SMA 14 and an EMA 3, the 3 being your leading indicator. Please notice that the 8 hour time frame does have both pivoted towards the upside, and we are at critical volatility, suggesting a continuation of the trend. Okay, so if we were to face a short-term downside, then I guess it would happen tomorrow and potentially back to the area of about the EMA 21 around 474, maybe even 459 at the EMA 55, considering the 8 hour RSI. This cyan line represents the RSI signal, and the pink line represents the 14-day simple moving average within a standard setup of relative strength index, right? So quick little pullback there, bounce to the upside. Okay, team, and that is supported by several metrics. First of all, we do have DMI support. We have a 27% ADX with DMI plus leading the way, aka bulls. Okay, so this is giving the DMI support is giving volatility versus momentum reason and validity. Okay, team, so that's looking good. Of course, remember that at any moment, any of this that I'm saying can be invalidated due to any negative catalyst or sentiment dropping entirely, right? So we know that AMC has it just has all too many emotions, right? This is a psychologically impaired asset, and one that I am unfortunately in, right? So let's just go ahead and read the charts and see what those potentials are as we go, because so far they are presenting worth our time. Okay, team, as long as a chart exists, you are able to chart the chart. Okay, do not follow the narrative that somebody is telling you that you are not able to chart a chart. Okay, team, it exists for a reason, and this is what the institutions do in order for them to execute price action the way that they do. High frequency trading, algorithmic trading, not manipulative trading. Okay, guys, yes, manipulation existing, but algorithmic from the source. You're looking at manipulation as a second source, not the first one. Okay, so now that you know that, now you know that it can be charted. All right, team, this one and any other asset can be charted. Any other. All right, team. So let's go ahead and observe the immediate short-term time frame of stochastic momentum versus volatility here. And please notice that the 30-minute time frame is essentially suggesting a little bit of consolidation here. But what I'm liking the most is that the MACD is showing us a little bit of decreasing from that bear pressure. Also a regression right over here, right? So it's looking very nice. There could be a recovery here shortly, right? But remember that we are going to need the broader markets to also agree with this, right? So leading up to the Fed meeting for the rate hike or not, right, on Wednesday, that could essentially pressure the markets to continue onwards and upwards, of which we can use, or AMC can use, as support for a continuation to the upside. We were observing this on the live session today in YouTube on the live stream, that anytime that the SPY pumped to the upside, AMC was right next to it pumping too. Anytime that the SPY was facing weakness, then AMC was there facing weakness as well, right? So this just goes to show how much the broader markets and everything have to play within the overall thesis that charting doesn't matter for this ticker. It very much does. I'm sorry to tell you, I'm sorry to contradict you, but we have clearly proven that just over 2 days here. All right, so let's go ahead and continue on the analysis here. Hourly time frame, it is suggesting still a little bit of a pullback, but we already identified that. We know that we're going to face a pullback before it bounces to the upside, okay, team? So the 15-minute time frame consolidation, 5-minute time frame consolidation as well, slight downside. This is all screaming what we already spoke of, okay, team? So quick pullback before a recovery and then a continuation to the upside is essentially what the charts are saying. Of course, at any moment, this can be invalidated again, right? At any moment, this can be invalidated by the psychological impairment that the asset is undergoing, right? Lots of bag holders within AMC, so they're going to take any chance that they can to get out and run from the asset, okay, team? So what I need you to do is please make sure not to take anything of which I'm saying here as financial advice. I need you to do your own due diligence and everything will be cool, okay, team? So if you have any questions, reach out to me. You know what to do, right, team? So with that said, I wish you well a very, very good night, and I will catch you at the bell literally mañana. Adios.